Hi everyone, so I am back here in the Wild Dish kitchen and I'm going to be showing you how to make the Pear Quinoa Porridge, which is one of my favourite breakfasts from my new cookbook, Eat Smart. It's such a great one to make this time of year because it's so warming and filling. And thank you so much for watching my videos that I have made with Wild Dish on their channel and the ones on my channel too. So to start off with, I'm going to be making the quinoa. All I've done is rinse the quinoa and I'm going to put that into the pan. And before I add the liquid, I always like to just fry that quinoa off a little bit in the hot pan, just to fry off the moisture, and then I'm going to add the almond milk. My choice of milk is almond milk, but you can use any non-dairy milk, hazelnut milk, it works really well as well, or even coconut milk. I'm going to bring that to the boil. I'm also going to add a bit of water in there too. I'm going to bring that to the boil and then turn it down to about a medium-low heat and just simmer that for about 15 minutes until the quinoa is totally cooked. The quinoa is just about done, so I've turned that off the heat. I'm just going to let that sit there. And I'm going to slice about a quarter of one of the pears for the topping at the end. And then the rest of the pear, I'm just going to stir that into the quinoa. Do the exact same thing with the other pear that we have, just roughly chop it. Add the pear straight into the quinoa that we have. And then all we need to do now is add the remaining ingredients. The juice of half a lemon, adding a teaspoon of vanilla extract. I'm totally obsessed with cinnamon, so any excuse to add it, it just goes so well with the pear. And then just stir that all together. So now that the quinoa porridge is done, we can serve that up. That cinnamon just smells so delicious. And now to finish it off, just to make it a little bit sweeter, this is optional, I'm going to add a drizzle of maple syrup onto each of those. A handful of blueberries. And then just a small handful of walnuts. You can kind of just slightly crush these in your hands. I find that's just the quickest and easiest way to do that. And lastly, followed by a couple of those slices of the pear that we had earlier. And that's how you make the pear and quinoa porridge. It's so simple, and you may not have even thought of having quinoa for breakfast, let alone having it sweet, but it's one of my favourite grains because it's so diverse. You can just have it in so many different ways, and it makes such a great filling breakfast. I hope you've enjoyed watching these videos that I've made with Wild Dish, seeing some of my favourite recipes from my book, Eat Smart. If you do make this, I would love to see your photos, so do send them to me on any kind of social media using the hashtag EatSmart so that I see them. And I will see you very soon. Bye!